are things in northern Wisconsin. Well, I'm caught up in a storm, and I'm not exactly sure where the lines are on this particular road. I'm going to try and ease back over this way a little bit further. These roads are slicker than pig poo, as the old expression goes. Yeah. It's going to get a lot heavier, and we're not supposed to accumulate too much more, depending on what area. You know, some areas are only expecting to get 4 or 5 more inches. Last I heard, a little further north, it could be 5 to 9 inches. I'm southbound, heading south right now, so it isn't quite as bad. And right now I'm in thicker trees, so you might be able to tell it's not coming at me quite as hard. But the road is super, super slick. So, same old, same old. Some of you will recognize this drive. I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to be heading east. But, every once in a while I do have some doofus who wants to pass, and things are very, very, very slippery. So, again, I'm just going to please try and remind you guys, don't be in a hurry. If you want to get to where you're going, I want you to get to where you're going too, in one piece. I want everyone to be safe on the roadways. If you do something stupid, you're not the only one who's going to pay the price, right? So go a little bit slower. I know a few people who are getting a little bit too nervous to drive on these roads. Then please don't. Just wait. Find a place to wait it out. Our weather gets a heck of a lot worse than this. But for people who aren't used to this, especially if they're just inexperienced, youth, or if you're getting older and maybe you can't see as well at night, or if you're from another state that doesn't have all this crap falling from the sky, whatever the reason is, just hunker down somewhere. Find a place to sit and have, a bowl of soup and a hot cup of tea. If you're in an RV or a camper van, try and find a place where you can park and just wait it out a little bit. If you're not sure about your area that you're in and it's unfamiliar and you're not sure where you can, and if you don't have money for a hotel or a motel, there are places you can call. There are local stores, or even, I know some people may not really like this idea, but you can even call the non-emergency number and say, to the popo in your area that you're passing through, and say, hey, I'm just passing through. I don't know this area. I don't have money for a motel or a hotel, but, I'm all set up. Where can I park where it's going to be cool, where it's going to be okay? Say you can't find a Walmart. Say it's, and you don't want to park just on some narrow road somewhere either. That's not safe. They'll help direct you. People are usually really good about giving out some ideas, some information, or, supporting you out there. As far as, you can't park here, but I'll tell you what. If nothing else, they might make a phone call or two and see if you might be able to park in a church parking lot overnight. There are more people having those issues where, oh boy, where do we park? Oh my God, what am I going to do? Especially if something like this is going on. I'm just trying to give you some new ideas, Just be safe out there, okay? Love you.